us from Brooks Stadium in Conway, South Carolina. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Eastern Michigan Eagles and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. Reese Davis along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. We'll hear from Holly Rowe in a bit down on the sideline. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Gonna try to get it himself. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Gonna be a turnover. Yes, in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They'll move the tight end. Off play action on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bennett. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll mark this one at the 15-yard line. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bennett. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go right back to it. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Eastern Michigan going fast. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Powers forward, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Got a little grass. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Jackson will throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the shot to clear send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground, it's Bennett. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Extending the play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Back to pass, it's Kim. Right down the middle. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They'll run it. Find maybe some room here. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Throwing on the run. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Running inside, it's Bennett. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Kim. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
To the air on first down. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Dropping back, it's Kim. Pulls it in, it's Mack. There he goes. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Yeah, bro, these are low level Dynasty. We got to build our teams up and our coaches.
He goes right back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. The shot to clear is now ready to go on offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution.
Trying to take it back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20.
Caught, and he's got room. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Alexander. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jackson gonna throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the goal line. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, shot to clear. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Coming out with it, it's James. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll pull it down and run. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Rushes on him. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking for a man. It's Kim. Fires to the wideout. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Eastern Michigan going fast. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the middle. Got it!
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Middle of the end zone, he's got it!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Jackson will throw. Right on the money. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. Makes a pass to Marker. Speeding down the left side. Pass to 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Coastal!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Eastern Michigan, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Defense not showing press coverage. Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Eastern Michigan's offense takes the field to get this drive started. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Kim. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
The Eagles, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's James. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Back to pass. The quick out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Coastal Carolina offense takes over, and they'll go to work from here. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Got a man. It's Alexander. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Making side adjustments here. On the move, it's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Takes the easy completion. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Farmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Bring in the heat.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
The Eagles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
A spectacular one-hand grab.
Man, what a catch by the big tight end. They got those big old huge mitts, those big dudes. So nice job sticking up in the air, and it just sticks to it, makes the nice spectacular grab.
And the Eagles can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. It's Kim. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Gets the back moving. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Eagles want to crank the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Unleashes one deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Running the red zone, it's James. Touchdown Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats and what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down, we'll open up the final period. To the ground, he's got it again. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Finds the tight end. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Caught in the backfield. It's Courtney. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. In that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
Might be calling a hot route. On the run, it's Edwards. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Boy, they love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Keeps it on the draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air, it's Kim. Got his man on the outside. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Takes the handoff. It's James. Still on his feet at the 40. There's a crease. The 40. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Eagles. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback.
So running back rolling, bro. Running back was rolling.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Courtney. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Jackson will throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted deep in his own end. Looking for more room. The 40. And the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What an interception. And he's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country, and he showed you his open field running there.
Motion from the wideout. Running inside. It's Bennett. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out route. That'll be a first down and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line. Just need to get one first down. And Palmer, they can run it. They can play it safe. But they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long. They carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know in the back of their hand. And they go out, they get the execution needed to win this game.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.